You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Yeah, that's one good way to, you know what I'm saying, to bring you back on a day where you just keep getting, on a Sunday where you just keep getting let down time after time. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, just look behind me. Time and time again, you know what I'm saying, but leave it to the Indians, Guardians, whatever you want to call them, Cleveland baseball team. Leave it up to them to give us a boost this weekend.
Look, it was cool to see him at the Browns game, but I wish it didn't go. Like, I hope they don't get none of that bad juju. I hope they don't get affected by that virus that they got, man.
It was sweet watching them smash the guitar. That was cool, but yeah, go home and get away. Nigga, go walk across the street. Watch the game from the Indian Stadium or something, like, you know what I'm saying, but not in the house, because I don't want them to be a part of it. Man. So just another update. Browns lost again, so nothing's new. They're 2-3, and we're gonna play the Patriots next week, who, with a third string quarterback, just smashed them. Like, smashed.
Who did they play?
Drop my mouse. Tell you. So, yeah, but the Indians Guardians won their wild card series, so now they get to play the Yankees on Tuesday.
We're going dog. We're going dog.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. The Evil Empire is what they call it.
Yo, let us still win in New York, and we come home to the type of energy we got in that stadium.
That'd be crazy.
Look, Aaron Judge ain't hitting no more home runs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's over with.
Yeah.
Looking silly.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to try to talk too much, because I remember I did that in 2017. We got our ass swept. So I don't want to do that. But I am excited. For those of you that missed the game, let me just take you back for a moment.
The right-hander's pitch. A swing and a high fly, deep left center field. It is gone. Hello, New York. Oscar Gonzalez sends the Guardians to the division series. A mob scene at home plate. A towering solo homer to left center to end this marathon incredible playoff game. Cleveland walks it off in the 15th inning on the rookie's blast to the bleachers in left center. And Cleveland, a 1-0 win in 15 innings today over the Tampa Bay Rays.
Love it. Love it.
So exciting. And I watched the whole game.
Oh, man.
Had to wait 5 hours for that glorious moment.
The definition of a walk-off. He walked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew it was going. Walked off. It was great.
The coldest walk-off I've ever seen. Like, he didn't even – he just started walking.
Yeah. Some people do a backflip. Yeah, some people do all this stuff. He just started walking immediately. Like, oh man. Then he did the small thing to a giant. He did the small thing to a giant. Shout out to them. Shout out to
I
them.
just feel bad for Corey Kluber. You know,
Hey, watching him walk on the field, like, damn. I was a Corey Kluber fan for so long, man. I hate it had to be you, but it
gotta
sucked.
be somebody though.
Yeah, that was crazy. Angel said someone at work won our 1830. Somebody won $1,800 on a football.
Like,
they got to do like a football. Like you got to get like your team, whatever team you got to get like a certain score. And I think she said it was the Saints or something. Somebody got the number. It's like 1839. Oh, 1830. I'm an idiot. 1839 was the number of the score that your team had to get. And I think the Saints had 39, if I'm not mistaken. She said, but the payout is between $500 and $600.
How much you had to put in? Like $20, $10, something like that.
I don't know. Probably more than that, I would think. Angel, how much did you have to put in for that pot? That's a pretty good payout. And I don't know if it's like that for every week or if just the first time they won, so it just added up and now somebody cash out. That's sweet.
Probably that, but every week you just go in. But speaking of payouts, you gonna be gambling in January?
I don't gamble in October.
For those that don't know, in Ohio, in January, sports betting becomes officially legal.
Mm-hmm. They're already moving. Got space started installing and making space downtown at the Jack Casino, downtown Cleveland, for the sports book, man. So no more going to Vegas or calling a bookie. So you can go down there and place the bet yourself. So
place a couple. I ain't gonna be outrageous though. Like I'm not about to be, one of those people that that come home and tell their wife that they gotta.
No. You gotta pack up.
We lost our home.
Lost our house.
There ain't gonna be nothing like that.
Well, that's funny. Angel said, so the buy-in was 50-something. It's for all season long. She said it's the first win. So I don't know like how much the pot goes up every week or whatever. Let me say first win is the 5th week. So it's probably 100-something online every week, roughly. It's the 5th week with no winner. So whoever got the Saints at her job just won between $500 and $600. That's crazy. That's crazy. Angel said, so yeah, you have a chance to get like 80-something a week. 80-something a week, and it carries over with no winners.
So what's going on next week? Is over?
No. So they keep going. It start over. So next week will be the max you probably can win. It'll be 80, and then just carry over. That's good. That's still pretty good. It's a $50 buy-in. So all you gotta do is hit once, so you automatically, at minimum, win your money back. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. That's good. Shout out to them making that money. Let me see. So yeah, man. So shout out to the one team in Cleveland that's doing something good. We appreciate you.
The Cavs, they trying to do the Cavs. They looking good on paper right now.
Well, they look good in that preseason game. I know it's just preseason, but they ain't look good. So
preseason, they need chemistry. They got a whole new, star players that can score. So it's gonna just take an adjustment.
Absolutely, but until they start playing, we got one team that's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and we appreciate it. So let's jump into the show, man. That was our 10-minute Cleveland sports breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So today we want to talk about passion versus skill. This is kind of like part one to like a series of career job type show, like just like career advancement type episodes that we want to do. And I figured this would be a good place to start because we get so many people, especially you. You're in a spot where you're looking for transition. So it's something that you're gonna be dealing with soon or thinking about soon.
Right.
But I figured this would be a good place to start because you could be skilled because of your body type or stuff that you have no like this God given talent. You know what I'm saying? You have no effect on. Like God gave you this talent, there's nothing you can do to learn it. Like that's just your skill that you was given. And a lot of people will use that as a career or whatever, but they're not passionate about it. Like they don't like it that much. It's just the fact that they're good at doing it. You know what I'm saying? So because it's a difference, I just wanted to talk about the difference. Maybe talk about what some of our skills are versus our passions, and like I said, start to build. It's kind of like a base level, so start to build on different career advancement and placement type things. So
where you want to start?
So I guess starting with you, man, because you now if this was like 4 months ago or 5 months ago or something, it would have been me that was up for talking about like immediate transition. But since you are actively seeking transition, so like what type of things are you? Let's start with your current job, right? Currently, what you do. Like, would you consider that more of a passion or a skill of yours?
A skill.
A skill. All right.
It's most definitely not a passion.
Are you sure it ain't a passion?
Yeah, because I mean, I like to cook, but not on that level. But it's not even. It's really not. It's a factor of things with that job, but I most definitely would not consider it a passion.
A passion, cool. So let's start with different type of skills that you possess, right? So if you can whittle it down, I know sometimes it's difficult to just say without it bleeding over to stuff that you're passionate about, but like what are some of your skills? Do you think it's some of your skills, like professionally?
Leadership, management, time management.
I don't know why it's funny, but it is.
Time management. Not giving a fuck about certain shit that go on, so I'm good under pressure. What else? I don't know, man.
Would you consider driving a skill? I ain't just say you're a good driver.
Oh yeah, I'm the best. I should.
I don't know. I'm the best. Look, can't call you the best driver.
I literally feel like the best. So look, if you think that you're the best and you train to be the best, I mean, where you think you're going? Like you're going to the top, and I feel like I'm at the top.
I know where you was going with that. I thought a challenge was about to get thrown out. You want a Need for Speed this thing?
No. I'm talking about safe driving. Like you're trying to get in the race on 480.
You know how many different types of vehicles I've driven. I drive. But I think driving.
But hold on.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean the driving is a skill, but then also the customer service is a skill too, and being able to navigate too. Sometimes, man, most of the time, I don't even like. You just need to know, especially with Cleveland, from living here. Like you got the traffic at certain times. It's bad. Like so you may have to switch your route. You may have to leave a little bit earlier. All that different type of stuff. But you need to know, if it's a concert, a game going on, because you may run into traffic, any closures, all that type of shit. So, but anyways, I feel like I'm the best.
Hilarious.
That's how I feel.
I don't think that's as you should, like, because if it's something that you are skilled in, then I think that it's important that you are confident in your skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So what about passions of yours? Do you have any passions professionally that are different than like your skills? Like for example, like of all the stuff you listed, you was like, oh, but deep down, I'm passionate about. Just looking around the room, I'm passionate about like a winemaking, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have the skills to make wine, but I'm passionate about wine and I want to get into wine. Like, do you have any passions that are separate than like the stuff that you feel like you're skilled in doing?
I mean, I have a passion for, cars, like working on cars and like just taking a car that's dead and bringing it back to life and being able to drive it. I love doing that shit. Um, but do I want to be a mechanic? No, not at all. Like I don't want to work on other people's cars all the time. Like I would only want to work on my car.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. Yeah, no, but I think I would think that will fall under passion because you got passion projects like my favorite high school teacher, like he would he teaching. I don't think he loved. I don't know. Maybe he did love teaching. I had to ask him. You know what I'm saying? But he would teach us and do his thing. But then he also had his project that he was working on. He had like an old Ford Model T that he kind of like restored and painted again, and you know what I'm saying? Like so, I would think that. I mean that's something where it might cross over. That like he was really good at doing it, and he was passionate about restoring it, whatever. The same thing. I think he bought like a Italian scooter or something. A little short Italian dude, so he got like an Italian scooter or whatever finally, and I think he was restoring it and all this stuff. So
Scooters are classics.
yeah, it was a. I told him I'm like, oh, we should go riding now. He's like, he said something like, no, this ain't that type of a scooter. Like this is a more of a cruising through Italian streets, like not say not joyriding type things, or more of a joyride, not like actually riding the scooters or whatever. But yeah, so like you do have that like that's why they call them like passion projects. It ain't necessarily like the thing that you best at or whatever, but I think it comes from like that's just something that you enjoy doing. Angel said something that you didn't say was making music. You know what I'm saying? So that means she think you're passionate about it, but you don't got no skills to do it.
Not like this is a funny story because you was there too. So of course I love music or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But remember we went to that talent show and shit at the Agora.
At the Agora?
Yeah, this is a minute ago. This is 2012, maybe.
We went to the one at Peabody's. I don't remember. Actually, I do remember that Agora.
What's the name? Artazar gave some tickets, didn't he? Somebody gave some tickets to that shit.
I think so. This was the old Agora, right? Before they redid it and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
So we left. we left. We go to the gas station. What is that? I don't know. It's not what is that shit? It's the only one in
No,
fucking Cleveland.
yeah, it's like not a Citgo, like a 76.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like whatever that gas station is. That's funny. Yeah,
So this was
that's funny.
So yeah, we're on 55th and
Euclid.
what's that? Euclid. So so we come out. This guy started talking to us, and he was talking about music and shit. And
That was a crazy night.
he talking about music. Yeah, you should go down to Akron and record what do you say? His son record and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then another nigga pulled up. Like what group was he in?
I don't remember. I remember. Dude, I don't remember. But I remember like that interaction was crazy. We had just started doing Epiphany Radio stuff. And that whole interaction was crazy though.
And but you knew, because you asked him like, was you was in such and such group? He was like, yeah, you such and such. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I just got out. I ain't thinking about none of that rapping shit.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm just trying to hit licks. What do you say? Catch niggas slipping, and then he just hopped in the Jeep with some other niggas and just left.
Just drove off. Yeah, it was a very strange interaction, man. Like very strange.
So I say that to
That's
say
funny.
this. Yeah, I love doing music, but at the same time, I was thinking like, Epiphany Media could be the forefront. So then I had another similar interaction, and the person was talking, and they were saying, well, it's cool being on the road, making money, but it's like, damn, you on the road all the time. This should get tiring. If I could do the same thing and not have to go on the road all the time, make the same amount of money, I would do that. Then I was thinking like, that shit do sound a lot better than fucking trying to perform in 50 states, then go overseas and all that shit. Yes, you making some money, but that shit getting tired and sleeping on the back of a fucking tour bus.
That's true. Oh, they tore that gas station down. Did you know that?
No, I ain't been
that way in a long time. Yeah, it's just nothing now. It's just a empty parking lot.
But I do got fucking whole albums I could record if I wanted to, but I just don't want to record that shit.
So you think that? For the record, Angel said not true. He's great. She actually do like your music, which is
it's shocking.
Like I said, it's shocking. No, she enjoy your music.
Thank you, though.
So I agree with that. I understand, but like, what would you consider music though? Is that a skill or a passion, or is it both? Like, did that fall into the both category for you?
I would say passion. Like, it being a skill could be opinion. It's an opinion.
That's true.
But I wouldn't say it's a skill. I would say being an engineer behind the boards, that's a skill.
Yes, I agree with that. Angel, what about you? What about you and your passions or skills? Like, what do you think your skills? What skills do you feel like you possess, and do you have passions that are separate from those skills?
Putting all the pressure on me. What's up with you?
As far as what? As far as
your passions and your skills.
I don't know, man. Because I feel like I'm skilled at a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That it's tough to just say that, most, I would assume most of my stuff would overlap. Like, I enjoy driving. Like, I feel like I'm the best, you know what I'm saying? And, so it's a skill of mine, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't so dark, man. I would have a perfect driving record, but I get pulled over all the time because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for that, then like pristine, right? No tickets, no accidents, none of that. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm passionate about drive. I'm really good at it, and I enjoy doing it. Like when I used to drive for work all the time, like it was cool. I don't have no problem with it, but I don't know. Like even for a vacation, like, I'd rather drive. Maybe I am passionate about driving. Like I could drive all the time. Like I don't mind driving. I never get sick of driving. Like driving is super cool. So I can drive all day. Um, I feel like skill wise, customer service, and customer service is something I'm passionate about. If it's, if it's, I'm good at customer service, and I'm passionate about it as long as like the company is serious about customer service. You know what I'm saying? Because if the company don't care, then over time I gradually just, I just don't care. Like it's hard to, have a kind of draw a line in the sand when somebody just keep kicking sand on your line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? And you don't have nobody backing you up. So I think customer service, I take that back. I think customer service is a skill of mine, but I'm not passionate about it at this point. Like, I feel like the opposite. Like, I feel like, and I don't know this, like HR, I think I'm pretty sure I said it on the show before, but I feel like HR would be perfect for me, right? Because I can use my customer service skills, but for the employees, you know what I'm saying? Like, so not for the customers, but actually working and making sure that the employees are good and taken care of. Because I've been an employee for so long, and worked for many companies that got shitty HR people, like shitty HR people. So much to the point where when you hear HR, when you hear somebody like, oh, damn, HR coming to visit today, like as an employee, you start thinking like bad stuff, like negative shit. But it shouldn't be that way. Like HR is there for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are your people that's supposed to have your back in these situations and stuff. So I feel like I don't know what customer service, but not for the customer would be. Like, I don't know what you call that, but I feel like that would be like my passion and a skill. Like, I think it'll be a skill, but I don't know. But it's something I'm passionate about is taking care of the employees instead of taking care of the customers at this point in my life.
Like what you mean taking care of the employees instead of the customers?
We're just making sure that they're good. Yeah. So if you in HR, right? So, for example, I work at a place, and in this place you have many different departments. Now you got one department where they do all type of stuff for the employees, right? So one, they make more money for the company overall, so they get treated better, which is fine, I guess. No problem in that. But for the managers, what the managers do, a couple times a month they having potlucks or they have food trucks come in just for that department. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you work in the same building and you want to go out to this food truck, you can't because it's for this department. Like, if you work in the other department that's in the same building, though, in the same building for the same company, different department, you can't get, you can't mess with the food truck or whatever. And then you got my department who does nothing unless it's organized by people on my level or whatever, by me, or maybe a supervisor, but not the managers, like not the higher ups. Like, they don't give a fuck apparently when in the same building. I can't stress this enough. Like, in the same building, so you get the people that's in the department where nothing is happening. We got to walk by people having parties and cupcakes and shit set up. A couple times a month. We walk by this shit every morning. You know what I'm saying? And they got signs up. Thanks for thanks for being part of the team, or thanks for your hard work, or you're appreciated, or whatever. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't rather have money or whatever the case is, but just showing the appreciation for the employees. I know that's just one part of HR, but just showing the appreciation and letting your people know that they not just just pawns or whatever. Let them know that you appreciate them, especially now. Like, people don't want to work. So when people start showing up for work and you're like, damn, you've been consistent, thanks. Like, just a thank you. Like, thanks for fucking showing up, because people don't show up for work. We don't be getting none of that. So I think that it's good to treat your employees, make your employees feel, because if you feel like you're being treated right, then you'll come to work.
So you feel like you have to, make sure your coworkers feel appreciated because the management not doing it.
One, I feel like I'll be good at it, like, as my position, and then two, yes, like, look, we had like somebody's grandfather died. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll pick up a card or something, and I kid you not, like, people was like, this is a direct quote. Somebody that's been there forever and worked with the same dude for like 15 years. He's like, man, that's a little too nice. He's like, we would have never did nothing like that. Like, that's a little too nice. I'm like, a fucking card, like $1 card, is too much. Like, what? Like, that's too much. Like, what are y'all doing here in this department?
Somebody
I don't understand.
who just had a loss, they said a card was too nice.
Card. Yeah, not that he was upset about it. He was like, nobody else would have thought about this. That's a little too nice for this department, like, which is crazy.
For this department, wow,
crazy, man, crazy.
What about? Okay.
Oh shit! Turn up CJ in the building. Man,
this is a rare occurrence. This is a rare sight.
Yeah, we ain't seen CJ. I stayed 2 streets from CJ, and I ain't seen this nigga in like 2-3 months. And he ain't been on the show since Epiphany Radio 1,000 years ago.
He was actually on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the show. Yeah, shout out to CJ. Let me catch up on the comments real quick. Andrew said, skilled to work well with others, good leadership skills, passion. I think I forget about that. It's nice to hear you guys talk about it. Tim said, I have not been passionate about anything since the days of panty and bra removal. I got a point. Every job has been a job, not a passion. Tim, I'm glad you said that, because that's a real thing. Like, people just work, you know what I'm saying? And you got all these slogans and sayings. People are like, oh, how much they gotta, it's always like an entrepreneur thing. How much they had to pay you for you to forget your dream, $20 an hour to forget your dream or your passion or whatever. Like, I don't believe in that, because you gotta, you got bills and shit to pay. Like, so I completely understand it. I feel like, Tim, I agree with you, man. Most people just working a job. It ain't a passion. They're not doing shit that they're passionate about. They're just working to get that money, because you got to get the money. Angel said to Kim, I'm kind of with you, but we should be thinking of things we are passionate about. Tim said,
go ahead. But you never said, did you say your passion?
I don't know. As soon as I catch up in the comments, I will. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, I gotta make sure.
Tim said,
don't try to skip it.
Tim said, I don't have any passions really. Angel said, I feel like I don't make time to discover what lights me up anymore. And Tim said, I get it. Angel said, I could see you being an advocate for old people too. I think that was for me. Yeah, like, I would love, like, I know we talked about the Mr. Beast dude on here a lot. Like, I would love to have enough money to give it away all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I wish I had enough money to be able to, live comfortably and my family be cool, but to be able to help people that actually, I would love to be fucking Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, just so much money where I can just be a philanthropist and give the money away.
Like the dude from Patagonia who gave his whole fortune away.
Yeah, like kids.
He was cool with it.
Yeah.
How do you live after you give all your money away?
Well, I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff. Could you giving away the money, but like, are you writing it off in taxes? Like, so are you getting most of the money back You know what I'm saying? Like, are you like what type of you know what I'm saying, like is your family incorporated? So now you're giving it away through like a trust, and then the trust is tax-free shit. So you're giving away and you get 100% of the money back. Like it's some business sneaky tricks to keeping his money. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
It got to be something, because you never hear the
Yeah.
regular nigga saying, "I'm just gonna give all my money away."
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it happens often enough where, like, you know damn well, like cause you never heard somebody say I'm gonna do that, and then you're like, man, I seen you know what I'm saying, so and so down at the car wash, you know, looking for a sandwich because you know what I'm saying, he literally gave all his money away. Like, yeah, I gave all my
At the
money
car
away.
wash.
Yeah. Looking for a sandwich at the car wash, man. You ain't never looking for a sandwich at the car wash. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? So it's some business tricks and tips in there for sure. Let me see. Andrew said, not you. E-Man would be good to look out. Oh, Tim. Tim said, what the hell? I'm not old. And she was talking to me about be good looking out for old people. I like working. She said, I love older people. I don't know what you mean by that. So I said, do you like to travel or try new foods? Create paint. Tim said, I work
though.
Pool. You said pool or food?
No, I said food.
Food, yeah. Yeah, like would that be a passion of yours? Like, could you just go around doing food reviews? Could you be Guy Fieri or one of these niggas just travel the country, travel the world, trying new foods?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, that would be cool. You wouldn't even have to film it. Like, it doesn't even have to be filmed.
Yeah, just go do it.
When I go somewhere, I like to, you know, try the best spots in town. Not necessarily the most expensive, but like
the best spots.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, man, I'm at the point in my life I'm trying to accomplish something with my health. So I can't be eating that. I can't be eating that all the time.
I respect it. That's respectable. Tim said something I think is interesting. He said, I work so much, I don't really have hobbies. I can identify, man.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. Like I said on last week's show, this becomes my escape. Like this is the only time when I'll have a drink or whatever. Like this becomes, you know, and we're working, you know what I'm saying? It's a passion. I feel like we're skilled at it, you know what I'm saying? And it becomes my escape at the same time doing this. And if I could, we'll get to it. But yeah, but Tim, I agree with you, man. I was just thinking, I'm like, you know, like I was thinking about buying like a new Xbox or whatever. I'm like, man, I'll like last week, for example, I made it home one time while the sun was still up. You know what I'm saying? Like by the time I get home, the sun is down. So you know, eating, taking a shower, or whatever, and that's it. Like that's the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? To get up and do it again. So Tim, I completely identify with you, like for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%, I'm with you.
You know, playing the game, I love playing the game, but me having time for it is rare.
Right.
Like I play it like for an hour and then I'm off. I probably say I average an hour a week. And that's very low.
That's crazy, right? I mean, when you think about, you know, not even like a bunch of years ago, but like a couple of years ago, it's crazy. Like so far, I know Sunday starts a new week, but let's say from last Sunday to this Sunday, I played the game a grand total of 30 minutes from 4:30 to 5 o'clock today, and then I start prepping for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like a half an hour, and then when we get out of here, it'll be 7:30. And I got to upload the show and do all this stuff. So by the time I get done, it's like 8 o'clock. Time to take a shower. You know, maybe I can watch some TV or something as you wind down and get ready to go to sleep and do this work thing. You know what I'm saying? So Tim, I'm with you 100%, man. 100% on that one. Angel said, ever hear this saying, if you love what you do, then you never work another day in your life? Yes, I have.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta find something that you're passionate about that can make you money, and that's literally the hardest thing
Exactly.
ever.
Because how many of the passions that you listed, and I know I guess I didn't get mine, so I will, but how many of the passions have y'all listed pay as well as the stuff that requires the skill that you have? Because I can't think of any.
Like, but you never said what your passion is.
uh,
I ain't gonna let, people need to know.
I'm passionate. So people need to know. Passions, man. I don't know. Like I kind of feel like Tim, but like this, I'm super passionate about this, right? Epiphany Media, passionate in growing and putting out good content and shows, and you know our charity event every year. Like I'm super passionate about that, even though all the planets on you this year, but I'm still passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Epiphany Media stuff is my passion. Was that last week we talked about, you know, like what we do with our time and
Yeah.
you know, you go to work and then like even you were saying when it comes to this, like you go work out and do all your self-care stuff, you're like, man, by the time it comes to doing the Epiphany Media stuff, even that sometimes take a back seat for you because you know you'd be so wiped out from doing all the stuff that you do. And I completely understand. Like, but I've worked 2 jobs at a time, you know what I'm saying, and all while planning the 5K or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I'm doing the Epiphany Media stuff while I'm at this job. I come home, take a nap, now I'm doing the Epiphany Media stuff at this other job, like all while on the clock, trying to make it all work or whatever, because I know, and like you said about music, like this could be the catalyst. You know what I'm saying? This is something I'm passionate about, and I feel like we skilled. So this could be the catalyst for the greater, you know, thing that we want to do. So my passion, I would probably say it will be this. And then being some sort of a philanthropist, like some sort of just giving, you know, resources, you know, whether it's time or money or energy to help people, even if it's just like, you know, kids and having a different mindset or whatever. Like I wish I could just give resources to people who need it. Not just people who need it, but people who want it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people that need help, but some people don't want to do nothing for it, or you know, don't want to do the work or whatever. But like people that's actively looking for a way to get out of the hood or for research on how to start a business or how to start a podcast or whatever. Like I would love to get that research away. Why do you think we trying to find people to do shows? You know what I'm saying? Like we want to be able to. I would love to just do this show as much as I enjoy it, you know, once every 2 weeks or once a month. But we got Enduring the Course with Ebony J and Penny, and we got XYZ show and ABC show that we producing at the same time. Like I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? Where we can still do our thing, but we can take a step back and put on some other people. Like I would love to do that. Like honestly.
Yeah.
So that's probably my two passions.
But finding people who have that same passion as you,
the same passion,
I want to do that is the thing. You know what I'm saying?
We 0 for 2. You know what I'm saying? In you know, in full transparency, we 0 for 2 when it comes to finding people who we think have the talent.
I won't say 0 for 2. I'll say one for 3.
1 for 3? Oh, okay. I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you. 1 for 3. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we have people who have the talent or, you know, the mindset to do it, but they don't have the work. They damn sure don't have the work ethic or the passion to do this consistently. You know what I'm saying? To actually work on it, to actually, you know, think of topics, to actually, you know, interact with your audience, to actually help us grow, which helps them grow. And then we all grow together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, almost, this Brown got me almost went off on a rant, man.
But
let me chill out.
You know, as far as Epiphany Media goes,
Tim, you're looking at the wrong places, man. You gotta look for a sandwich at a car wash.
as far as Epiphany Media goes, I most definitely think that this fashion can pay, but it's like a lot of different things have to click for that.
I missed the first part. I was completely spaced for a minute. What's the first part you said? My bad. No offense.
Hey, I said as far as Epiphany Media being a passion, I most definitely think that it's a passion that can pay. You know, it's evidenced by so many people right now that I saw that blue part in the podcast industry. So, but at the same time, if you're really thinking about it, we started with Epiphany Media. I mean, Epiphany Radio, and that really let's say it lasted like I don't know 7, 8 straight months, right? Then we stopped until when did we start again? 2017, 2018, something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, something like that. So we still infants. You know, if you look at our age, we 4 years, we 4 years, 6 months old. Like we haven't even we young.
That's true, and I know you sent me stuff about people talking about building your brand and how it effectively take 10 years to build a brand. Like it ain't just about the money right up front, but it's legit about building the brand.
Right. That's why I wrote the intro like how I wrote it. You know, because the intro basically explains what I think our brand is and where it's headed.
Let me see. Our first show was June 20th, 2018. That was the first show back. June 20th, 2018. So yeah, and so I understand that, and it's about like this, you know, it's a lot more to it than just like, we do our thing or whatever, but that's a big part of it. Like being consistent, you know what I'm saying, is a big part of building a brand. You know what I'm saying? Doing our hour or 2 hours or whatever the case is, there's a big component of building, you know what I'm saying, something bigger. You know, it's just about putting a team around you. There's so many factors to it, but a big part is having a team around you. You know what I'm saying? Having the money around you to be able to invest in your team. You know, to not just get anybody, but to get the best people for you at the time. Like so many different factors to it or whatever. But like I said, you gotta find people that's passionate about that have the same end goal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the same end goal as you.
Right. Look at crazy look at crazy Kanye West, right?
Crazy Kanye.
You know, Kanye has a passion for fashion, for music, but if you look at the people that he had or has around him in both of those areas, yeah, like the best of the best, like the people that's really, making strides in each area. You got Kid Cudi, who wrote damn near the entire 808s and Heartbreak.
808, right? He wrote the whole shit. Yeah,
Kid Cudi, is the man right now. You got dude from Fear of God. What's his name? Fucking up. Anyways, dude from Fear of God who helped launch Yeezy brand under the clothing brand. Then
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The tones and everything is damn near the same. As far as shoes, he got one of the best designers in the game, Steven Smith, designed all the Yeezys. Steven Smith designed the most popular New Balance out right now, the 550 that he designed in the 80s, the 574. So he got the best people around him, you know what I'm saying, at all times. That had the same passion that he had, but that was able to help him.
And that's the difference.
If you got those perfect storms brewing for you, then you'll be able to, make white White Lives Matter t-shirts.
Yeah.
So
it's another story. But yeah, so just building our brand, like so, and something that's kind of been super sweet. Kind of my measuring stick for now, until we get to a point where just a more advantageous point, I would say. But so my measuring stick now is when we do these charity events, like how many people support, how many people show up to the event, how many people are we able to like affect and help in the community. Like that's my measuring stick for us right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I would love to help. And I see Angel and Sim talking in the comments talking about Tim said he was thinking about starting a podcast and stuff. She asked him what would he talk about. He said good question. So I'm sure he, thinking of something, hooking something up or whatever. But
shit, I know that.
nigga, some outrageous shit. But yeah, man, like that's man. The vision I have for us is astronomical, man. And it don't just, what I'm saying, it's diverse, what I'm saying, with men and women and like just, man, like what it could be, like it could be astoundingly great, man, like for sure. You know what I'm saying? So this is my passion, and this helps me do my other passion, which is like giving back or helping the community or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like so those are my only two real passions, to be honest. Cause I like to drive, but it's not like, well, I gotta drive today. If I don't drive today, then you know what I'm saying, like I ain't gonna feel right. You know what I'm saying? But if I go a couple of days and I ain't did nothing Epiphany Media wise, I'm like, damn, like, I got to get on it. You know what I'm saying? I got to get on it. I have to reach out to a guest. I got to post this, or I got to chop this up, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know for me that this is a passion rather than just something I feel like we good at or whatever. I feel like I'm a good interviewer. But I think that's a skill, I guess. I'm not passionate about interviewing people, but I feel like I'm a good interviewer. And I'm not to say that you're not, but I'm just talking about me. I feel like we do good interviews. I feel like I'm a good interviewer. I feel like I love to interview. Like I love going to jobs and smashing it. The more people in the room, the better I do. Confidence be on 100,000 million or whatever Kanye said. On that song, Swagger on 100,000. I think it was Lil Wayne. Anyway, so yeah, so that's my.
Funny.
Yeah, that was kind of. You're right. All right, just try to keep the theme. So yeah, so anyway, but that's my passion or whatever. So, do you have any? What's your dream career? Like if you could select something. It's
gonna be a funny answer for me.
Don't do the social media answer, man. Let's
social media answer.
Let's take this first off. Let's take Epiphany Media out of it, right? Let's say we can't choose this.
No, I was not going to choose this.
Okay.
I know exactly what I was going to choose. It's just so.
All right, we'll go there.
So
I'm interested.
You know what
I'm interested.
I think I didn't even mention these skills, but I think I would be good if I was an FBI agent. I don't know. I just feel like I just be figuring shit out. I don't even know how I'll be doing this shit. I feel like I should have been an FBI agent. I should have been like dude who played for the Bears. Like I just became an FBI agent.
Like why? Like what appeals to you about being an FBI agent?
Nigga, the investigative part.
The investigative part? You want to be fucking Batman? World's greatest detective?
Look, I feel like they got more integrity than like a regular ass cop. You know what I mean?
Completely agree.
You know, if the FBI will investigate the president. Like that's that's how far. There you go. They don't care.
That's a good point.
So you the president, that don't mean nothing to it. Like you could be doing something wrong. We're gonna find out. Y'all
That's a
keep
good
killing
point.
people in Cleveland. We're gonna come through the whole department, see what's up.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I like that. Jeez, I like that.
I want to start to look it up. Like, how do you apply for this shit?
We
And it
we
said,
could work downtown at the FBI building
but yeah, you can work at the building. But I'm saying, like, I'm trying to
to be
be.
an agent.
It said you got to have a college degree, and then you just got to be in
Yeah,
shape and shit.
you got to pass that. They got like an assessment you got to pass. It's some steps to it, but it's because I even looked at it because I was like, man, it would be sweet to introduce yourself as like special agent. Cause so
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
like when I used to work down at for the government a couple years ago, we would get investigators coming there. I've had you know, people from FBI. I've had like Secret Service people, whatever. Like, and they now it's very sweet to say I'm Dr. O'Neill or Dr. whoever, but it's also something dope to say I'm Special Agent so and so. Like that's sweet. That's fucking dope. And your ID says Special Agent James Jackson or whatever. Like that's kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I looked it up too. I mean, that should be raw. Special Agent.
You ever see the movie or read the book, The Spook Who Sat by the Door?
No.
All right. This is a movie, I think it came out in the 70s or something. But anyways, it's this black guy, and he wants to be an FBI agent. So he's in the training. He's the only black person, of course. So he in the training. He go through the training. He passed the training. He was one of the first blacks to pass the training in this book. Passed the training. They put him at a desk. Now the training that he received was like some, like that training that you would want to have if you wanted to infiltrate something. So he quit the FBI, I think he went back to Chicago or something. Got everybody from the hood together and gave him all that training
That's
so they
raw.
could overthrow the man, basically.
That's raw. I like that.
I'm not saying that's what I would do, but I'm just saying. So,
but think about it though. Well, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, So I would say the cool factor would be all that training they teach you how to avoid a lot of shit, just a lot of shit, like how to, how to just do some, shit, shit that, y'all could I could stay under the radar forever. If I want.
Forever, yeah, that'd be sweet. Tim, that's a good one too. Director, I'm director so and so, deputy director so and so, that's sweet. Introduce yourself as that's sweet. I like special agent director. That's sweet. Yeah, I would have never thought that FBI agent. I would have never thought you wanted to be an FBI agent. So I'm gonna say. think about those. Think about how sweet that'd be though if you was able to take. Now I'm not saying take those skills back to the hood to overthrow the government, but you was like, hey, we could be organized. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you live in this area, don't mean you can't be organized. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everything I'd be doing, I'd be trying to think of a way to give back in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? So if I did that, I'd be like, yeah, man, we can look at all these jobs. You know what I'm saying? We can actually make this shit work and we all can get money down here. You know what I'm saying? Legal money, and then nobody can say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Now all y'all special agents or whatever the case is, that's just some sweet shit to do. That's sweet. I never would have guessed that though. Damn, dream jobs that's sweet.
Like some special ass training.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
man, that should be. And it's like for the most part, like you out of harm's. I feel like you more so in harm's way if you was like a cop or something. Like you always on the streets and shit.
Yeah, but so you probably working
Like
less
if you was working
often
like
and
white
higher.
collar, yeah.
Yeah, you work in higher risk. Like, it depends, but I can see you working higher risk things less often than like a regular police officer that clock in and out every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can see like when you go out to the field, like you going out to the field. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you go out to the field, like you either arresting somebody because you got enough, you already investigate them so much that you know what I'm saying. Like you don't need any more. But then it's the undercover ones too. So it's
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
you know,
Or you got to be a part of the Hells Angels for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? To get all the information you need or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like
that should be risky.
that's what I'm saying. I would have never guessed that. That's interesting. Tim, you got a dream job. Angel, you got a dream job. That's interesting. I don't even know what my dream job would be. I don't even know.
And you get special, special plus P's. I'm gonna say plus P's. You get some shit that nobody got. They don't even sell this.
Oh yeah, right. No, to no civilians. Tim said you may be undercover in a gun ring or drugs. No thanks. Tim, yeah. I don't know if I would want to do that, but I would do that over like just being like a regular beat cop or something. I would do the undercover thing. Just tell me up front how far can I go, like, you know what I'm saying? How far can I push this envelope? Like, I take it to the extreme.
Even the people, you know, that McDonald's lottery, you know, a Monopoly thing that
the Monopoly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see the documentary on that? Of how? All right, so it was somebody in the mob who was stealing them, like the ones that was like for $1 million and all the other stuff. He was stealing them and have all of them, but you have other people cash them in. But somebody, you know, snitched and the FBI started investigating them. So, you know, they set up like different stings and all that different type of stuff, you know, to to catch these people. But that'd be crazy if you following the trail and you find out somebody in the mob that's stealing Monopoly things, but you do white collar crime, but it wasn't like they, you know what I'm saying, you still going to arrest these people, you still, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so whether it be white collar, drugs, you still in danger.
In danger. Yeah, I don't know if I could be law enforcement. Never. It's one of those, like, it feels like something I would be good at certain parts of it, but like not like I feel like I'd be like a good hostage negotiator or whatever. Like,
the negotiator.
Right, the negotiator. Exactly. Like I feel like I'll be able to. Like it's a lot of pressure. Like, which I'm good with that. Like I feel like I could be a 911 operator. Like it's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it would be something I'd be good at. But like, first off, it's definitely not a passion. But I feel like I could do that though. Like I could be good at. But like just being, that's the only law enforcement thing I can see myself doing. You know what I'm saying? Like just you know, being just a regular cop or whatever. I can't really see that. Working in a police station all day, I can't really see that. I'm super uncomfortable around police. Even like doing like special agent stuff, unless I'm just doing the investigating part, like anything other than that, like where you got to piece the puzzle together, I can do that part, but like not the undercover work, you know what I'm saying? Not any of that stuff. Like just let me negotiate. Let me use my gift of gab. Let me talk to some people and talk you off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? That's about the most I can do. Tim said, no, I think he worked for McDonald's and sold the hard to find winners to his friends.
No, well, the one guy worked for the security company, or no, he worked security for the company that made the shit or some shit like that, and he had to
Oh,
transfer to the McDonald's, but he was friends with the dude
he
in the
was.
mob. Yeah, that's how it was.
Okay.
I forgot.
That's interesting. Tim said, who applied for the bomb disposal? Yeah, I mean, now they got robots. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, you got to
before
wear
or
a whole bomb-proof suit.
and is it though? Like, I want to see some
Right.
proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Right.
watched was it Jarhead or whatever? Like the military movie where the guy with the bomb disposal guy in like somewhere over the Middle East or whatever. Like, I wanna show me that it works. Show me that it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know bulletproof vests work because I've seen them tested. Old ones, new ones, worn ones. You know, I've seen it. Show me that bomb disposal suit working. But anyway,
they got robots.
now I can do the job now because they got robots. You know, I can use a Xbox controller to control easy. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do that job, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But to put on a suit and go cut the blue wire, no.
You're right.
No.
At least with a robot, you know what I'm saying? If you fail, nobody hurt.
Yeah, that's it. No harm, no foul. Tim said that's right. I think he was talking about the mob Monopoly McDonald's thing. Tim said that suit will just let you live long enough to feel the pain. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn it. My legs blew up in the suit. Like, I'm dying of blood loss. You know what I'm saying? But at least the suit, I'm still alive though, even though it won't be for long. That's the only thing I can think of. That suit is crazy, man. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But if you want me to do the robot, cool. Even like in the army, like I'm not. I respect our army people and all that stuff. If you want me to fly a drone from South Dakota around the world, cool. If you want me to put my boots on the ground, negative. You know what I'm saying? Like negative. I can't.
Exactly.
That's not my cup of tea. It's not my forte. I'll defend. If you want me to go somewhere else, no, I'm not doing that. No, sir.
Now you want to fly an actual plane, like you would have to be in a drone. I get it.
Drone.
Your life's not in danger. Like nobody trying to.
Yes. All right.
No, I respect the people. You know, I respect the boots on the ground, but
absolutely. But it's just not for me. It's a reason people work in the Air Force, and most of the people in the Air Force are not pilots. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they also not putting boots on the ground. Like, none of us putting boots on the ground. It's a reason for it, and that's why other branches always make fun of the Air Force because they just think they're the smartest. Well, yeah, we're smart enough not to put our boots on the ground. And if we are going to go somewhere, we're going to fly planes over the top. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I respect it or whatever, but that's not for me. I can't. The law enforcement type things is not for me, like in any capacity. Dream job, man. I don't know. Tim, did you ever say you got a dream job? I don't know if Angel answered either. A dream job. I don't know, man. Because all my dream jobs, I guess, would be stuff that I just can think I would be good at. Like, that's why I think I want to be in HR. Not really a dream job, but I think I'll be good at it, right? But like, just something I would just enjoy doing all the time. Like, I want to be Hickok 45. You know what I'm saying? Just shooting guns with unlimited ammo all day. Like, that'd be great.
45 here.
Yeah. We're going to shoot some shit today. Like, that's the only thing I can think of is I don't know.
You want to do those three gun competitions.
That'd be sweet.
You know, you can make money. You can be Jerry Michalik. That's the name.
Jerry who?
Michalik. Start with an M.
I don't know.
He's like the fastest shooter in the world. He
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. I don't know his last name, but I know you're talking about. Angel said thrifting and making money, being a reseller.
no,
That'd
that's a
be
hustle
good.
right there.
That's good.
Like,
Damn,
and that's a lot of know-how to figure out what will sell.
Yeah,
And you got competition. That's the only thing. You got a lot of competition.
But you gotta know your projects. But if you could just spend your day, like, all right, so you ain't going to the yard sale when you get off of work. Like your job is to go to the yard sales. Man, you get a system like, oh, today you got this area with yard sales. I get this one, this one, this one. That'd be sweet.
Then you get deep into it that you know what days the truck come.
Mm-hmm.
Know what days the truck come. You're gonna be there at whenever they open. You're gonna be there. You might send other people to different stores to be like, yeah, you got to be on it.
And then you start making connections, like, you know, if you see anything by this brand, just send me a text or something. Let me know. I don't know, man. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that at least for about the next installment of this when we start doing this series. Because I don't know. Tim said yacht owner, and I would lease them out for high-end charters like on below deck. That'd be sweet too. Tim, do you like boats? Like, is boats your thing, or you just think like it's a good way to make money? Like, or are you like a boat guy? Like you like boats and yachts and ships and shit?
Hey,
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
I found out in Cape Cod, there's a lot of great sharks there. Right? I mean, great white sharks there, right? You go out on the water and see them, right? So I looked up how much it is to go see them if because they only charter boats. It was like $2,000 to $5,000 to charter a boat just to go see some sharks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So if let's say you got like 5 to 10 boats and they always on the water, you're making a lot of money. I mean, granted, the fuel cost is high for running a boat, but making some money though.
That would be sweet. Oh yeah, but as the fuel costs go up, you just charge more. Like, hey, that's the price of business. Tim said he loves water, loves boats, loves water and boats. Yeah, that makes good sense, man. I don't know, man. I legit don't know. I would assume, and I don't even know this, but I would assume it would be like helping people. Like my dream job would be to get paid to help people or whatever. So I don't know if that would be like helping people find jobs or whatever, like a recruiter type. Not a recruiter, like like a job placement specialist person or whatever. I wouldn't want it to just be job. Like I would want it to be like, I guess I kind of want to be like a caseworker. Like I want to help somebody do a little bit of everything. Like let's find you a better house. Let's get you and your kids to a better neighborhood. Let's I don't know. I just like to help people, I guess. But a dream job, I don't know. That's a good ass question that I don't know how to answer to. I don't know.
Dream job for me. I don't know what the actual job would be, but I can get up whenever I want to. I can get there whenever I want to. I can leave whenever I want to. Yeah, I don't know what. It doesn't matter what industry it is. That's a dream job. I can take vacation at a moment's notice. Like, look, hey, like today I'm leaving town. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Tim said you could do that now. I guess I could. Yeah. I don't think nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's actually a dream job or if it's just something I feel like I'll be like, I don't know. I'm gonna think hard on that pause this week though, and think of like what it is my actual dream job is. Like I legit don't know. Everything I can think of is something I just feel like I would be good at, but that doesn't make it my dream job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're not alone because a lot of people feel like, what is my dream job? Like, what the fuck what do I feel comfortable doing? Because most people, we rush into working at 16 years old, and you like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I don't, like, nigga, I don't even want to work. So if somebody asks you, like, what do you want to do for a living? You be like, man, I don't know. All this
Not
shit
this.
ain't like work.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. That's a good. I don't know. I don't know.
I can tell you my dream life.
Oh, well, that's yeah.
My
My dream
dream
life
life, and it's
would be what
simple.
you said.
It's simple though. It's
What's
simple.
that?
Like I would add on to that. I can leave work, whatever I want to do, whenever I want to, so I can do what I want to do. But I would add to that. Like I just want to travel everywhere, everywhere. I just want to go everywhere, see how life is there, and experience new experiences, make new memories. You know,
I like that.
and there's people out here that do that shit. To this, it's the nigga who writes songs about the shit, and he make money off the songs. The songs make him able to just nigga live a relaxing life at all times. And then he talk about that shit and how he be relaxing. Like, what's better than that? I make a song about how I was relaxing, and the songs pay for my
need
relaxation.
to relax. Yeah, it's a hell of a. That's a good circle to be in. That's a good, never-ending loop. I want to write that down. So, dream job is something that we have to. Well, you got yours when you say FBI. That's I know you for 1,000 years, and I never would have guessed that.
Like, don't you? When we be talking, sometimes I'm like, hey, I found this information.
Yeah, just randomly.
It ain't never question you like, how the fuck I be finding this shit?
That's funny. All right, so dream job. So I had to find. I'm gonna put for me because you guys gave me your dream job. So I need to find out what my dream job is. Tim, that's a good one, man. Selling and leasing yachts. That'd be sweet. It's funny because before the show, we was talking about whale watching and all this stuff like out in the ocean. So imagine like the cost. You know what I'm saying? Like if you own the boat and get all these people that paying you to take them to this area to watch sharks or whales or whatever. That'd be sweet. And so not only would it be a good job, you can make good money, like really, really good money doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Tim said, I want to wake up. This is the life he wants. I want to wake up, smoke a fat joint, chill by my pool, grill some steaks and lobster, cash my checks. God damn it, Tim, me too, man. Tim said, you don't take them, you hire a captain. Hey, I'm gonna take them because I don't want the captain cutting into my money. No, just playing. No. But let's say you got a couple boats, though. I mean, I guess you can hire a couple captains, but if you were able to do it, then let's say somebody called off, or you just got one extra group that want to go, or kind of how like your second gig or whatever. Like at any time he can just like, I'll take this job or I'll do it myself or whatever, and then he save himself some money or whatever. So I think that'd be sweet, man. Tim, I like that. That's both of y'all had something different. Even Angels, thrifting and making money as a job, like that would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. Tim said, watch one episode of Below Deck, and you will see what I mean. Where is that on YouTube? Don't laugh, man.
No,
Tim, is that on YouTube or is that on what TV network, or is it streaming or whatever?
You see that? You ever see that show when them people are like in the middle of the ocean, like trying to get lobsters and all them different type
Yeah.
of fish and shit? Like shit dangerous.
I'm gonna say Ice Road Truckers, not Ice Road Truckers. The not Lobster King. What is it?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But it'd be dangerous. Like I don't think nobody died because I probably can't show that on TV. But it'd be dangerous. It'd be dangerous. Tim said it's on A&E, I think, or maybe Discovery. I can't think of that show, but I'm sure Tim. I'm sure you know the name of the show. Not Crab. I don't know, but I know exactly the one that you talk about, and it should be dangerous. Even the Ice Road Truckers be dangerous. Like who is signing up for this stuff? But I'm sure you get good money though. I'm sure they paying for it. Yeah,
they paying for you to almost die.
End it all. Yeah.
In the last
Deadliest
like,
catch. That's what it is.
Yeah, if the cold don't get you, nigga, the animals will if your truck break down.
Exactly. Tim, that's it. Deadliest catch. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Deadliest catch. Yep. And Angel said, I would want to teach people how to budget and not live paycheck to paycheck. That would be good. Look, that's a great skill that people need to learn at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Would you be a teacher?
Like what you mean?
Would you be a teacher?
Like a teacher that teaching in school?
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there. Yeah, I don't have time. See, I wouldn't have a problem with actually teaching in the classroom. That'd be cool. That'd be an enjoyment. Teach them people shit. But as far as going home, have to grade papers and shit. Like I'd be up all night grading. Hell no. I got time for that shit. I'm not like I'll be giving everybody A's and shit. Like I wouldn't even be
just
reading.
cause.
Like I don't have time for this shit. I gotta enjoy my time. Like for real though.
Angel said never. Tim said hell no. What about our youth? Y'all funny, man. Tim said F that job. Talking about the deadliest cats. He said and Ice Road Truckers. You can keep that shit too. Oh, Sam, I'm with you for sure, man.
That's why it's a TV show, because that shit.
That's why, yeah,
life and death. Brings excitement to the screen.
I love how nobody want to be a teacher. That's the funniest thing. The funniest thing that happens today.
Like no disrespect to the teachers, but nigga, I don't have time for that shit. Like, see, I'm not the type of person.
Hell no.
Listen though, I'm not the type of person that's gonna put on like a character for the kids and shit. I'm gonna be myself in the classroom, and nigga, I get fired. They gonna snitch on me for the shit I didn't say in the classroom.
Tim said all teachers think that until kids attack them. Hey, now look, I want to say that don't happen often, but I've seen it with my eyes. I've seen it. Teacher was out for like a year. Like school started, and you thought everybody just be back, but he was still recovering. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And that was before school shootings became like a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know.
But then you also seen, teachers beat up students though.
Hey,
students getting dragged.
Tim just said it. I'll drop a kid. He started swinging. Tim said, "Yeah, kids are big. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes like." He's just a 14-year-old. Like, man, he's the size of a grown-ass man. Like, he got grown man strength. Like, you think I'm about to let him choke me out? You crazy?
They filming it. You just in the classroom and you get beat up by a student. Going on World Star. You going viral.
And I wasn't even thinking about
TikTok. Niggas gonna be making.
Boy,
they're gonna be making reviews about how you got beat up on TikTok.
Nigga, it's gonna be all over like the school Facebook page, like Oh boy, you never gonna let that down.
Like on the school fight page, you're gonna be on
That's,
that.
yeah. That's crazy, man. Kim said, Kim, my bad. Tim said 6 foot 230.
Right.
You kids be big, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, Tim. That's funny. All right, man. So look, as we wrap up, if you guys got any thoughts on how we should take this discussion in terms of skills versus passion and jobs and careers and all that type of stuff, you got any ideas on how we should proceed or like our next subject or step in talking about it, you should let us know. We got some ideas, but of course we like to take some of the ideas that you guys have and blend it into the show or whatever. And I'm not sure if next week we're going to go back to go right into part 2, but it'll definitely be listed, and y'all come back and hang out with us and talk about whatever. But this is definitely part 1, and we'll definitely start working on part 2. So if it's something specifically that you guys want to talk about in terms of career and jobs and all that good stuff, definitely you can put it in the comments now. You can let us know later. You can send us an email, message. All the social medias, definitely let us know. Man, you got closing statements for passion versus skills.
Passion versus skill. Yeah, man. For the lucky ones that's out there that turn their passion and found skills for that passion and making money off of it. Salute to you. Hopefully, we're gonna get there one day. But for the people that's struggling to find, their passion, don't worry about it. It'll come eventually. It can come when you're 50 years old. You can look at the person you hate, Steve Harvey. He ain't get on TV until he was old as hell. So hey, you never know. Never know. But I think I don't got nothing else to say this episode. I'm parched. I need some water. I'm thirsty. I forgot to get my wine before the show.
Oh man.
And I was jealous of you.
I finished the brown and went to the Terramana. Might be dead after this.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just know we got great shows as always in the future and right now. Just one day I'll be able to put this great show that I got planned for y'all. Like I think about it, like you talk about, you think about Epiphany Media every week. I think about this great show, like, damn, when can I drop it? It's gonna be amazing. But I just can't. Yeah, it's not time. But when it's time, trust me, y'all gonna understand what I'm talking about.
As far as for me, man, yeah, man. No, if you can, I know it's difficult, and we all got a million stuff going on in our lives and stuff. But if you can take a moment, kind of step outside of yourself and see, learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take a moment and learn about yourself. Like we spend so much time and energy into other people, whether our spouses or kids or whatever. But sometimes you just got to take a moment, take a step back, find out about yourself. You know what I'm saying? What are you passionate about? What is your dream job? As you can see, I don't even have an answer, myself or whatever. So take a moment, learn something new about yourself this week or going forward. Set some time aside and figure out what makes you happy. Figure out something that you would like to do long term. That makes you feel good inside when you do it. I think it's important. As far as self-care and self-love and stuff, like just learning more about yourself and where you spend 8 hours of your day or more, depending on the job, 8 hours or more of your time and energy. I think it's important, so that if possible, to go towards something that you're actually passionate about. Man, imagine checking off 2 boxes at once. You know what I'm saying? Not only are you getting the money that you feel like you deserve or that you need to live the life that you want to live, but you also getting the satisfaction of helping people or your love of boats or like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So take a moment this week, next couple of weeks, and learn something about yourself, and you'll be great. You'll be greater for it, I guarantee. Guarantee it. And with that, we are out of here. Man, thanks for joining us as always. You guys be safe out there. Go Indians, go Guardians, go Tribe. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Like I said, if you guys have any topics or anything that you think that you want to hear us talk about or go into, just let us know. Send us a message, all that good stuff. We'll see y'all next week. Salute to the city.
And remember to own your own.
It's important.
Go Guardians.
All right, we out of here, y'all. Be safe.
The right-hander's pitch. A swing and a high fly. Deep left center field. It is gone. Hello, New York. Oscar Gonzalez sends the Guardians to the Division Series. A mob scene at home plate. A towering solo homer to left center to end this marathon incredible playoff game. Cleveland walks it off in the 15th inning on the rookie's blast to the bleachers in left center, and Cleveland a 1-0 win in 15 innings today over the Tampa Bay Rays.